Hello everybody, my name is Mind and welcome back to the Aeroteam YouTube channel. And today we've got another server showcase for you. We're going to be showing off 10 different builds on the server with a few of the guys who built them, because that's what I want this series to be about. I want the people who made these builds to be able to show them off on the channel. So I'm going to be joined here by Fifi, who won't be talking, Kino, who does have a microphone, he'll talk a little bit, X13, who you've actually seen in some videos and was in the video that went out today. He's going to be joining us. And we might get CJ to join us a little later, and Otto to join us as well. Anyway, we can get started in it. We're here at Warp Server Showcase for any members or engineers on the server that want to join in and add a build to be showcased. The first one we're going to be checking out is Shy Guys 667. We're going to be going to his plot and checking out this this basic American suburban house based in Chicago, Illinois. It took him 12 days to build, and the cool thing about this is it's actually his trial house, and this is a great example of something you can do to earn engineer on the server, something all of the guys in this call have. Anyway, the first thing we're going to start off with is taking a look around the outside. And before we get started with looking around, you might notice that some textures are different compared to, say, a public release version of the pack. That's because I'm working with an Aeroteam only build. Everything should be relatively the same. There might be a couple of minor differences, but should be no problem. Anyway, he built this awesome house. It looks super good. Loads of detail. I love the way he did the trees around the outside, and the yard is just phenomenal. To get us started off, we can start in the very front and walk our way up. Now, I'm just wondering, have any of you guys ever gone around the trial world just to check out what people are doing trials on?
Yes.
Yeah, no, because the trials are pretty good, and they give you a really good idea of just some cool stuff, because a lot of people will bring new ideas in. Anyway, we've got a pond right here. Bit of yard right here. There's some stones that you can walk along to go around, but we'll check that out later. Before we do though, go inside. There is a very nice swing right here. And coming around this side, we've got the house. Oh, and the driveway right there. The main door, there's a bench right here which you can sit on, which all of the guys will do. And then into here, oh, didn't mean to go that far. Onto the inside, little light stand. It's really cool how people do this. You use an end rod, so you still get the light emitting from it, but then you put like a skull on top, and so it looks like it's a lamp. Anyway, coming around, got a little seat right here. Some bookshelves, and I really like this, like the use of all the blocks here. This is a piano. To the left, you've got a little bit of a storage room under the stairs. A very nice bathroom through here, and on the other side, oh sorry, no, not a bathroom, this is a washroom with like a laundry dryer, washing drying machine, and this is the restroom on this side. Through here, we've got a very open garage with some very nice shelving. I really like the detail in here, and even took the time to add the rail that the garage door will ride on. And coming back through to the other side of the house, he's got a very nice kitchen. Love this a lot. A nice table right here, painting up there on the wall, some more shelving, and then I love this room a lot, especially with the use of the ladders in the back to add some detail. But this is like your living room, sort of a formal sitting area right here, a nice couch in the window, and a very nice couch in the center with what I assume is a TV right there. Coming around further, we can head upstairs and up into where the rooms are. So the first room right here is going to be just like some normal kids room. You've got a computer here, some drawers and a desk, and you can look out onto the yard. Some more stuff there. Another room here, similar to the other side, basically the exact same copy, except in green instead of gray. Then we have this room right here, and this is the restroom. Now he also does have an attic up top, which we can show off, because I know he put a bit of time into this. It's pretty cool. It's just got some stuff through here, or like barrels and note blocks and all that, but it looks pretty good. Oh, and CJ joined, so I assume he's in the call as well, if you want to say hello.
Hello.
CJ has also joined us in a video before. Anyway, that's basically it for the interior of the house, so we can look around the outside. Here he's got a bit of a trampoline. I really like this design a lot. Too bad it doesn't actually bounce, but that's okay. You've got some trees along the outside, a bit of a fountain here, little bit of detail right here. I like that a lot. Ladder to get up. He's got a little shed right here. I like this bit a lot. And then he's got another table similar to the one on the inside. You can see there's actually a door to get out. It's got some plants in the middle, and then another fountain right here. Some more little detailed areas. This is, I assume, a bird's house. And then you've also got another bench right here. It's altogether a very, very cool build. I love it a lot. And he's working on another one here. He's not done with it, but I cannot wait until he finishes it, because Shy Guy is truly amazing at building. Anyway, with that all said for his build, we can go ahead and check out some of the other guys' builds on the server. The next build, which is Minmay Rubin's C160s. Now X, I feel like you built this with him because, or no, was it Pasta who worked on some? Someone worked on this with him.
Pasta.
It was Pasta? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so he did this really amazing C160s in a bunch of the Luftwaffe liveries. So this is the 55 years livery. Sadly, he did not do an interior, so we'll just be showing off the interior, or the exterior, but these things look amazing. You've got some lights on the side, nav lights, of course, on either side. He's used buttons all over to add detailing. Bit of a red stripe on the bottom, blue on the top. You've got the engines right here, the main gear, nose gear over there, horizontal and vertical stabilizers. Of course, all the detailing along the wings to mark out all the control surfaces, and then just a bit more around here. It does look very, very good. His next livery that we've got here is the Goodbye Transall livery. This looks a bit more camouflaged, if I'm correct. You've got some yellow, red, I assume this is black, red and yellow in which would be the German flag, and then what looks like the French or Dutch or someone's flag over here, depending on which order you're looking at it in. Anyway, you've got the engines right there, some detailing on the side, and then the whole tail here. Now, I don't know, I'm not completely informed on this, too bad he's not in the call to join us, but these are all pretty cool. Anyway, the next one he's got, which one is this? This is the Turkish Air Force, because Otto loves them, and this is just done in the Turkish Air Force livery. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. And the last one is just a blank white one. And something really cool he did is he came up here and he did all of them in an in-flight version. So it's basically just the propellers as glass panes, and it gives it a pretty cool flying look. Anyway, with that done, we can head on back and go to the next one, which is going to be Ollie's 3-to-1 717. So he's got a bunch of 717s in the front here. We'll check out this one really quickly. This is an all blank one. So you got the nose gear here, some airfoil extensions along the side, main gears back there. You have the nose round here. He did a really good job on the nose. Excellent shaping, using a lot of the things in the resource pack to do so. It's got a little sun here, 3-to-1 scale, Boeing 717-200. Nose gear bay. Pretty simple, pretty standard stuff. Bit of markings underneath the door. Of course, you have the L1 and R2 and R1 doors on either side. And then the overwing exits over there. Some more airfoil, sorry, not airfoil extensions, but static ports and such. Coming back, he has a very nice wing design, super flat, as per the 717. You've got the flap track fairings, yeah, that's the name, I almost forgot, but he's got the flap track fairings along here. 717's got a pretty interesting design for them. Some static, someone's going to correct me on this, I don't know the exact name, so I'm actually not going to say it, but these get rid of static when lightning strikes the aircraft. That way you don't have issues with electronics. Anyway, you have the engines. Does anyone know the specific engine type for the 717? I always seem to forget that, but they are pretty big engines. No one knows? I'm sure Fifi knows, and he's probably typed it or something.
Rolls-Royce BR700s.
Okay, thank you, yes. And then more airfoil extensions at the bottom. The cargo bay door should be somewhere. Yeah, right there. Very nice. Vertical stabilizer, horizontal stabilizer. You've got your elevators marked out. More static thingamies. Just going to call them that at this point. And then that's pretty much it for the aircraft itself. So we can check out some very awesome liveries. He's got a Delta 1 right here. I really, really liked it. And he's been a bit creative here with trying to get in the little, what's it called? The triangle shape. Oh my god, I'm forgetting the name. But Delta's logo right here, because it does have the little split. Although, it is white in between, but I do like the attempt at it. And I think it's pretty creative. Anyway, he's got the blue that runs along the bottom, and he's correctly changed out some of the airfoil extensions to be a different color. This one is yellow, in fact. Normal stuff, same exact as the other one. Oh, yes, that's what it's called, the Delta widget. So he's got the widget, the massive widget on the tail. This looks really good, and I assume that's the red that goes up is actually the markings for the, what's it called? Oh my god, I'm forgetting names of airfoil devices of the just the tail. Anyway, I would make one suggestion here. Replace that out with red wool. That way you can get a better sense that it's just not something going through. Anyway, he's got the aircraft registration, and is that the American flag? I think it's the American flag, marked out very nicely. This next one here is Aeroteam, who no longer exist. Yeah, I think that's correct. Yeah. Very nice. Their A on the tail always looks so cool. You've got some blue that runs along, or dark blue on the engine, and then the light blue runs underneath all the way with a red and blue stripe that comes up at the nose of the aircraft. You also have Aeroteam in blue text right here. And then, has it got registration? I don't think this one does, but it does still look, oh. I think is the registration on the engine? No. I think that's just Aeroteam. Anyway, it still looks super good. The next thing we've got, Hawaiian 717. A lot of people's favorites. They still operate them to this day. Well, so does Delta, but Hawaiian are known. I think they're at least known in part for their 717s and island hopping, and they look really good. Here's, you've got, is it correct, the Hawaiian princess or some Hawaiian lady on the tail? You've got the flowers and the very nice purple design that I really like. You've got the gray that comes around, and that just says Hawaiian here. And I believe that's the registration. I might be mistaken if it's not. Anyway, I've also noticed that Claude's decided to join us. I'll show the inside of the engines because he's done amazing on them. Can I go into GMSP? Yes, I can. Yes, the inside. Ooh, yeah. Wow, these are actually very detailed. So you have the fan blades, the compressor through here, and then the exhaust out the back, and it looks absolutely superb. He did a really awesome job on that. Wow. GMC. We can go back. Anyone said anything else? Okay. Sweet. So we can head up to the third thing, and while we're at it, we can probably get rid of these signs. Next thing is X and Claude's A320. This thing does look very good. There is no interior, sadly, so we'll just be taking you around the X here. There's some signs here in the front, and since X is in the call, would you like to talk to us a bit about this build?
So this build took about a week, and we start with the nose, the cockpit windows, and I think Fifi was the first one to do this
Yeah,
target block thing with the red stripes around it.
Fifi
so we did
being
that.
innovative with building. Pretty cool.
Yes, yes.
By the way,
and then-
everyone is using that like everywhere on their builds now.
Yeah.
Like it was a pretty good idea, Fifi. Anyway, continue.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got the nose gear. I think Claude built the nose gear, actually. Which he did a pretty good job on. I think there's the one-way turn-off lights, I want to say, on the side of the nose gear. And then the taxi light's probably a little bit too high up, but I'm pretty sure I'm the one that put that there.
Okay.
Because there's not really any other space for it. And then the gear bay, versus the gear doors. And then further down with the wing root and the wing box and Gayo JB, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm not sure. But he's the one that helped us with the wing box a little bit.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, and then here's the wing root, and then here's the, if you look under the wing, we got the main landing gear light in the retracted position, because the A320 landing lights are on the bottom of the wing, and they can actually fold into
out.
it. Yeah.
I think it Captain Joe? Captain Joe did a pretty good video on that.
Yes. Yeah, so we got the main landing gear, and then the gear bay is in here. I think we can get into it. No,
Yeah, it is. It looks really, really good. What block did you use here? Is this?
There it is.
Oh, this is jungle wood. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, and I think it looks different in Dev 12.
Oh, does it? Okay.
It's still like wood, but it looks a little bit different. But,
Yeah, we've
yeah.
adjusted the texture.
Yes, and then if we go back out, got the engine. We did I think it's the RB211. It's some Rolls Royce thing.
Okay. They don't operate the
what did it
RB211 on the A320. Is it the IAE?
Yes, the V2500.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. There we go. Got it. So yes, that's the engine. I think we did it inside.
Yeah, you did. It looks very good as well. Fan blades through the front.
And then the
Compressor.
engine pylon, and then the wing, the overwing exits with the little markings. So on some A320s, the markings are red.
Yes, they are,
but
correct.
Yeah. And then flaps, flap track fairings.
Did a
wingtip
really good
vents.
job on those, by the way. Flap track fairings are always really hard to do.
Yes, because they're so thin at the end. And then the nav light, it's debatable whether or not it's actually a green one on the other wing, but we'll see. Wingtip fence, and then we can go back to the end of the wing box here. So there's the end of the wing box, tail cone, and then in the old pack this is a half black, half white block, but I think it's not here. And then the L2 door, I think. Yeah, I would imagine it would be called L2. Elevator, and then this is one of the first time I've actually done the elevator trim tab thing there.
Which looks
elevator
good.
Marked out, thank you. And then the tail, APU, and then yeah, I think that's
Pretty much it. Did you have any liveries?
Yeah. I have a British Airways one, but it's on a different plot if you want to see it.
Okay. We might check that out at the end of the video. And then you also had Boeing Delivery Center in 1:2 scale. If you want to give us a bit of a tour of it.
Yeah, sure. Now, this is going to look a little weird in Dev 13. This was built in Dev 12, so the tails of the 777Xs and also the stone brick needs to be swapped out. But for the most part, it is pretty okay. So yeah, but this is the newest Boeing wide-body delivery center at Payne Field in Everett, Washington. It's got glass jet bridges, which is pretty rare for an American airport. There's only a couple in America that have them.
Do you know the other ones that have them?
I know San Luis Obispo is one, and I know
Just the most random airports have them.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's only the really small ones with like 3 gates that have them. But yeah, those are 2 of them, and I'm pretty sure there's like 1 or 2 more.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, and then this like weird road layout here. I don't know what it's exactly for. It's just like it's like a service road, but it splits in like a Y thing, so it's kind of weird. And there's a American 787-9 here parked at the gate.
Did you do the livery?
Yes, I did.
It looks very
we got
good.
the lights. Thank you. We got the lights over here, and there's a lot of them. Lots of detail on the roof. The roof is probably what took the longest, if I'm being honest.
Really?
Yeah, just like dimensioning everything and getting it all laid out. At least on this building. And then over here's the Boeing logo, which I think looks pretty good with like the signs and its inset. And then back here we've got the parking lot. And then we've got the Boeing flag and the American flag. Another Boeing logo up there. And then I did put in a little bit of detail down here. This bedrock is supposed to be like a light wood. So I'll probably replace it with birch.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah, parking lot. I put 2 cars in so far. I'm going to fill it up more eventually. And then we have the back here. This is where, I think this is like a little employee parking lot. The back section here, this is where the 777Xs have been built, and then there's more around here. I just haven't gotten to them yet. But yeah, this is November 77X0, or no. I can't remember the registration. It's like the first and second one. I think there's 7 of them in all now.
Oh, there's 7 now. I didn't realize that. I thought there was only going to be 5 in the test program. I didn't realize it was 7.
Well, there are 5 in the test program. So there's the 2 in the house livery. There's 2 in a like house livery, but it's all white.
Yeah.
And then
Cheaper
1
to paint.
in a house livery that is fully white with just the Boeing logo on the side. And then 1 that is partially complete that's going to be in the Emirates livery, and 1 that's partially complete that's going to be in the Lufthansa livery.
Okay.
I think that's 8 or 7.
Okay.
Can't remember.
That makes
Can't
a lot
remember.
of sense.
Yeah, and then just like some little containers here. These little like portable housing unit things.
Mm-hmm.
More lights, lots of lights all around.
Yeah, what you notice when you build something in real life is how many lights there are everywhere, and how hard it is to build all of them.
Yes, there are. Because I mean, it's like a massive, just basically flat area that they need to keep very well lit. So there's just lights everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and then some air cooling, I guess this thing is, unit stuff up top here. And then this building I'm not fully done yet, and I don't even know what this is actually. It's got a lot of doors on it, like a lot of big service doors, so I imagine they do something that requires aircraft parts in it, maybe like a maintenance facility for engines or something.
Right.
But yeah, there's lots of stuff. I still need to do roof detailing and some other side detailing, but that's mostly done.
But it does look very good.
Thank you. And that is most everything for the delivery center. Some little trucks and stuff sitting around as well. And then over here is some Star Wars stuff. So this is the Lambda class Imperial shuttle in the flight and landed positions. This was a pretty famous ship. I think it looks really cool, so I decided to build it, and that was kind of the first Star Wars ship that I did. Kind of sits weird. It's only got 2 landing legs, which I find kind of odd. But
it's Star Wars.
And then, yeah, it's Star Wars. It doesn't matter. And then so the massive side wings fold up, and then these, I think they're some sort of gun. I don't know. I'm not going to name them because, as you said before, someone will correct me in the comments. But yeah, so some sort of guns on the wings, and these will fold up. I think they're like ion cannons or something. I'm not like super into Star Wars, so I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, that's something there. And then over here is a half Dev 13 compatible TIE fighter.
Yeah, it does. This looks very good.
Thank you. Most of the strip spruce logs are supposed to be half black, half smooth stone. I replaced some of them and didn't get to some of them. But yeah, so cockpit, and then you've got the two guns of some sort represented by the red buttons. And then at back, I think this is an ion engine, but again, don't really know, so not gonna be totally sure on that.
I'm sure we could get. I'm sure there's definitely someone who's a big Star Wars nerd that's gonna be able to tell us all of the information on these two spacecraft. If we don't get a paragraph on this, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, we're gonna be mad. You better. If you know Star Wars, you better tell me. So yeah, but yeah, this is TIE Fighter. Pretty small, so there's not much else to say on it. But yeah, that's kind of both the Star Wars builds I've done so far. I'm thinking of doing a Y-Wing next, I'm not sure.
Oh, awesome. Thank you for showing around. Next up, Otto's not in the call. I think he was in the Discord earlier, but oh my god, he has a lot
math test
of 7-Eleven. Yeah, he's got a math test. But he's got a lot of 7-Elevens that he wants us to show off. Oh my god. So one of them has half an interior, but he just wants us to show off the exteriors, so we'll just do that. But oh my god, I think he built like 4 or 5. It's silly a number. You may notice that the orange is off. Don't worry, we're gonna fix that in the next dev build. Just not right now. Anyway, you've got the logo right here. And then the whole building's around the side. So, oh my god. What car is this? Is it a Jeep? Yeah, I think it's a Jeep. You've got... I don't even know what cars these are at this point. Wells and him are just building loads of cars. But around here, Toyota. Is that like the 4Runner or whatever it is? I don't know. But as for the 7-Eleven itself, you've got some stuff on the roof, whole overshade thing or whatever it's called. Logo right there. Parking lot, pretty simple stuff. Then there's a wall. Trees. I think you grab the trees from the tree reservoir or whatever it's called. I don't know. Anyway, around here, got another 7-Eleven because he built. Yeah, it's 5 of them. 5 of them. This one, similar logo. Well, it's all the same logo, but different style. Little thing right here. I don't exactly know what this is. I have a suspicion I know what it is, but I'm not gonna say. Here is a truck. Morales will be able to tell us which truck this is. Bit of a parking lot around here. Wait, where's Zap's head? Oh yeah, Zap's head is in the trash. It is over here. Right there. I think he did that as a joke. That's pretty funny. Anyway, parking spots right here. Pretty nice with the angled parking spots using the stairs. Looks pretty good. Lights here, as X mentioned earlier, lights are everywhere when you build. There and there. It's got some more cars here. I'm gonna assume this is another. No, is it another? It might be another. Honestly, I don't know at this point. But you've got 2 SUVs, and I'm pretty sure this is a Mazda Miata right here. And as for the building, we've just got some details along the side. Another trash bin area. He's done quite a bit of detail with these, and they do look very, very good. Around here, you've got more, and then you also have the split color right here for the logo or the colors of 7-Eleven, and he did it in a really creative way, which I really, really like. Loads of inset blocks and everything. Bit complicated to do, but it came out looking nice. I think this is a bit of a sign that sticks out on the side. Did a good job with this one, and more detailing around here and on the roof. As for the next couple ones, here is a gas station for this 7-Eleven. There's a couple bumps right here. They look super cool. You've got the logo, more lights everywhere. This is a Mercedes Sprinter, I believe, which you can actually learn how to build in, what's this? An X's tutorial. This one's a bit different than the one. Pardon?
You're welcome.
Thank you. This is a bit different from the one in the tutorial, but pretty similar build. Anyway, you've got some more trucks around here. A couple of trucks and an SUV. I feel like this is an Aztec. I think it is an Aztec actually. But anyway, bit of a sidewalk here using trapdoors, always very cool. And you can come along the side. There's some goods outside. Of course, no interior for this one. And he's just got more detailing around. Bins, more bins, which he's added loads of detail to. There's a door right here. And all the classic roofing stuff. This one right here is actually a city block corner one. And so you've got a road that runs along here. You've got a stoplight. And then some more lights right here. Trees along the side. 7-Eleven in the building. Pretty simple. Pretty good. And then here's another one with the gas station. So you have the gas pumps right here. A truck. Some more SUVs over there. Another what appears to be a sign. I think it's, I don't know what it is. He'll tell me what it is later anyway. Gas pumps again. A sidewalk that runs along here. In the back we have more of the garbage area stuff. Runs along the side. Classic roofing details. And then the whole front. He's working on some other stuff, but I won't show that off now. I'm sure that'll be in another video. But anyway, that's it for auto stop. We're gonna look at Pinot's Mark 1A Spitfire. Is that the correct? I think that's the right way to say it. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's in 1.5 to 1. Now, since you built this, would you like to tell us a bit about this build?
So yeah, I made this quite a while ago, but it did need some fixing up to do. I did start an interior, not the engine yet, but this did take a while to do. Like probably like 5 days, I think it took me. But
5 days? That's nothing.
yeah, but yeah, I just spent a lot of time looking for like reference photos on the interior because there's like a lot of models of the Spitfire, so I had to look at a lot of specific like details and just like a whole bunch of searching up I had to do. So yeah, this did take quite a while, but yeah, it's one of my favorite builds since I love building World War I and World War II, Cold War type era stuff, like just war stuff. It's really interesting to me, so yeah.
Very nice. Okay, so we can start at the front then. You got the propeller. I love the way, so it's a 3 propeller design, correct? And you also have the glass around the side. Is this to give it the look that it's spinning in the air?
Yeah, so it's like just rotating a whole bunch.
Okay. And then around the sides, you have the 3 exhausts for the engine, which I always think look super, super cool on the Spitfire, and I love to see it. You have the... Are these all wing-mounted guns? If I'm correct?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, that's cool. The wing here. And then the gears are folded up right there, and that looks very cool. You have the markings on the side of the fuselage here, and then the cockpit right here, which you did a pretty good job on. Rest of the aircraft comes down. So this livery does look like it was pretty time consuming to make. What was the most time consuming part of this build though?
I would probably say either the wings, because they were kind of difficult to do the layering, because the wings like go like down and then slant up a bit, or probably just like probably the livery or the interior of the fuselage. Probably that.
So if I go on to the inside, is there an... Oh, it is. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, this looks super cool. Okay, so you have the pilot seat right here. Or the captain's seat. Is the Spitfire a 2-seater?
I think some of the versions are, but I don't think this one is.
Okay, that makes sense. So this looks really, really good. Awesome job here. Wow. Nice. And then, of course, you have the rear landing gear, and the tail. Now, did you want us to show off the robots that you had down, or were you thinking of that for later?
Yeah, we can do that. I'm gonna make a whole bunch more though.
Okay. So, I don't know what these are, so you're just gonna have to tell us what they are.
So basically, if you don't know what Pacific Rim is or Jaegers are, they're basically just big robots that fight huge, humongous monsters. And so I'm working on this one, which is Gypsy Danger, which is the blue one. I'm still working on his arms, and it's kind of difficult because there's like absolutely no measurements except for the height. So you kind of have to like eyeball most of the robot. Um, so yeah, that's what I was doing. And the red one, I forgot the name of the red one, but it's basically a 3-seater, and most Jaegers are a 2-seater, but this one is a 3-seater. And
Okay.
then this one, which is a class 5, it's called Striker Eureka. It's one of the newer models of Jaegers, and it's a smaller one, but it has a lot of cool weapons on it, which these I try to put my most effort and as much detail in as I could, which took a while considering how big they are in a small scale.
Yeah. And then you also have this one right here. Oh, this is custom.
Yeah, that's a custom one. I just thought I would make it because, I kind of wanted to make more, but there's not a lot to have like a whole bunch of measurements, so I just kind of made my own.
Yeah. Well, they look very good. And thank you for taking us around your build. And we can head over back. The last couple of builds that we're going to check out is Pinot Peltzi's. Don't know how you pronounce the name. He's new to the server, and he recently received engineer, and we're going to be checking out his trial house that he completed, which was super good. And it's a great example again of what you could do to earn engineer on the server. So around here, we're still meaning to take a screenshot. Around here, you've got the driveway, garage right there, some lights around the side. I really like that detail. You've got a nice little tree here. Windows, there and there, bit of detail. Around the back, more windows, couple windows, a very nice big large apple tree. I really like that. Another trampoline. Everyone seems to be very fond of trampolines on this server. You've got a grill right there, and then a couple windows and a bit of overgrowth or brush or whatever you call it on the side. And coming around through here, he does have the door open, which is very nice of him. So here is the main dining room with a table. Looks super nice, and I love this so much. This is pretty creative. What he did here is he took some bamboo, and he took a, can I get the flower pot? No. He took a flower pot, he took some bamboo, put it in there, and then he world edited some turtle eggs on top, which I think is a pretty cool design. And here, through here, he's got the kitchen. This is a refrigerator, bit of a sink, cabinets everywhere, toaster. I really like this. Ovens here, and an island right there. Got some more in-house plants. Garage right here, bit of a tool area, and some storage. And then through here, he's got a little closet, a living room right here with a nice big sofa and a TV, which everyone can sit down and enjoy. And then coming around here, little restroom, very nice. And up top, we'll get to the bedrooms. So he's got a restroom right here, nice and big. This is the master bathroom, I think. Yep, it is. Into the master bedroom, which is very nice. Some seats strewn about, table, etc. And then around here, they have another bedroom, and then one right here with 2 beds, and this one looks super good. Anyway, that's basically it for his house. Oh, so we've got Fifi's builds right now. Fifi cannot talk, but he does want us to show off his stuff, and he's got so much. I'll leave the chat on in case he wants to say anything in chat. So we can head over there. 787-9 right here. He's got the nose in the front. And Phoebe does do interiors for aircraft, so we can actually look at the interior. But anyway, first, static ports along this side, nose gear, main gear. He's got the engine right here. You can see through the engine, as you're supposed to be able to, compressor, and then the exhaust in the back. He did an awesome job on the main gear. I love these so much. It looks so good. There's a really weird... Oh, they're not 100% finished. Okay, Fifi, sure. Anyway, there's a large line that runs along the bottom, which is always key to include. He's got the intakes on the sides. He's got the wing, raked wingtip. He's done an excellent job with it. Way better than I ever did on my 787s when I used to build alone. Very nice raked wingtip. He's got the tail cone right here. APU right there, horizontal and vertical stabilizers, which look very nice. Cargo doors on either side of the wing, and then all the doors along the aircraft. And we can actually go inside and take a nice look. So, he's got the forward cockpit right here, which is super cramped, but that's the 787, I guess. Anyway, forward galley. This thing looks so very nice. I like this a lot. Loads of detail. And you can actually head up here to the crew rest. Is it included? Did you do the crew rest area, or is this just sort of like no space? Okay, that makes sense. But anyway, business class. I love these seats using the polished blackstone brick slab texture that we have. I really like these. And then you've got the main cabin, some restrooms as such, very nice. More of the main cabin. Did you do the crew rest area in the back, or was there still no space? Yeah, no space, but it does look super cool. Anyway, do you have anything to add through normal chat, Fifi? Nah. Alright. Okay, so Pixar planes. Yes, so these were cool. Here we've got Dusty. Are these dimensioned? Like, eyeballed. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, how in the world did Pixar like do that? Anyway, so you got Dusty right here. I've never actually watched the movie Planes, so I don't actually know these. You've got Rip Slinger right here. You've got how do you even pronounce that? El Chupacabra, bruh. I don't know. And then we've got some general aviation stuff. Here's the SR-22, a very popular general aviation aircraft. Very nice, and he did get creative using glass panes to sort of get in the shaping. Alright. Very nice. Tail's pretty clean as well. And then he also has a Beechcraft 1900D, which looks super good. Interesting winglet design. Does it have an interior? Sort of, I guess. No. Anyway, you've got the engines on the wing right here. I like these a lot. Hopefully we can get a good grindstone texture soon, one day, maybe. Who knows? That actually looks like a wheel. But anyway, the last thing here is an F-22 Raptor, and this thing looks pretty cool. Pretty beefy boy. I never realized just how big the F-22 was until I stood next to one in game. I get this as 1.5 to 1, but let's be real here. 1.5 to 1 feels a bit more realistic to a character in game. Anyway, with that one, we need to head back to the front of the line to check out the Super Tucano and the Phenom 300. Oh yeah, this Phenom 300, I went to Fort Lauderdale past week and saw so many Phenom 300s. Pretty good looking plane, if I'm honest. It looks super good. Got the wing, some airfoil devices on the end, engines right there, horizontal stabilizer, and the nose. Pretty simple, pretty good looking. And then, is this the Super Tucano? Yeah, Embraer 314 Super Tucano. Is this an actual is it, because I thought it was a trainer, but it's got like actual stuff on under the wings. Okay, it's a ground attack plane, so similar to like the A-10 Warthog, I guess. Okay, cool. So this is pretty nice. I really like the design. Loads of detail, littered everywhere. It's really nice seeing everyone building this just variety of stuff instead of just your classics, because it gives us something new and different to look out and check out. Anyway, we want the A340 next, which was actually behind the 787. Way back here. This A340 I thought looks pretty good. Where's this? Yeah. Oh, here it is. Yeah, A340-600, no interior yet, but you've got the 4 engines, CF6s, right? Or are they CFM56s? I thought they were like CFM56s or something like that. So that, oh, Trent 800s, that's the one. There we go. Nice little winglet here. You've got the main nose gear with some detail on it. Classic static ports around the nose. Really creative design with the cockpit and using a sign to sort of get the correct shape of it. Static ports along the side, bit of quartz right there. And then the main gear, because the A340 has, I think they're described as a tricycle gear. Yeah, Trent 500s. Tricycle gears, where you have 2 main gears on that side and 1 on the inside. And I really like the detail he threw into here. And here as well. We can take a look at the engines again. Can you see through these? Yes, you can. Very nice. Very cool. Love that. Wing again. And then you've got the horizontal and vertical stabilizers. Very nice. And then coming around here, we need to check out the military stuff, which should be along down here. Now, you spent a lot of time working on military vehicles. And there's so many of these, jeez. So you've got a tank in the front. So these have signs, very nice, they do. There's an Elephant Mark II. I'm gonna pronounce all of these wrong. Okay, but anyway. Tank right here. Very nice. Are these all South African military vehicles? Or have you thrown in some other stuff? Okay, some are. So, you've got a tank. Okay, the Elephant is. Okay. Right here. Next one is a Patria AMV. Very nice. Got detail everywhere. Is this a... Oh, it's a bit wrong, apparently. Cougar 6x6, which is a troop transport. Correct. International MXT MV, which is just a thing, a truck. And then is this like a derivative of it to the right? I assume that is. Okay. Humvee, classic Humvee, Hummer, very nice. And then this is another Humvee right here. Rattle 20. Is this sort of like a gun tank thing that drives with a gun? Whatever IFV stands for. Casper MRAP. Infantry fighting. Okay, that's a new name. This thing looks pretty beefy. Looks like it's gonna carry some people around. Infant fighting vehicle. Yeah. RG-32. I remember seeing you take some screenshots of this one, right? This one looks cool. I really like this one. Also South African. Now I've got some of the weird looking ones. Fennec. This looks interesting. I assume this is a gun on top with like some like radar thing. Okay. And then is this one with... Oh, this is from Armor 3. Okay. This one here is an International Max Pro. I'm gonna assume this is another infantry fighting vehicle or one of the things. And so is the one behind MRAP. What does MRAP stand for? Maximum Wrapping Ability. I don't know. Mine resistant Ambush Protect. Okay, that's a new one. RG35 4x4 Ambush Protection. Okay, sweet. Zil Karatel. Oh, are these just painted of some of the earlier ones? Oh, Oshkosh. See, I know Oshkosh. I didn't know they made military vehicles though. But they do airport fire vehicles. Oshkosh MATV. Does MATV stand for military all-terrain vehicle, or does it stand for some other ridiculous thing? And then you've got derivative of it here. Not sure. Just building it. Light strike vehicle. That way we can lightly strike the enemy instead of heavily strike them. And then you're working on a militarized golf cart. Yeah. And then you've got some other stuff. Ignore these. Alright. Anything else that we need to show off real quick? Or is that it for you? And then we can move on to the final one. So the next one, I'm just going to head straight there.
Basically, just British themed town
You said it's
to a degree.
You said it's based off a bit of Manchester, isn't it?
Yeah, roughly. It started off more based in Manchester and it's ended up, but so it's ended up a wee bit further than it started as, but it's still, it doesn't look any other country, I don't think.
Yeah, I'd say this is very much England. Anyway, so you've got some shops right here. So I actually showed this off in a previous video, but you've added quite a bit since then, especially in terms of interiors. So you've got a shop right here. Pretty nice and clean. And then is that interior done on the top? No, it's not. Okay.
No, they've just got lights in it, so it looks nice for screenshots at night.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. Well, you've got another shop right here. Is this a clothing shop?
Yeah, basically just that. Banners to like stuff on the railings.
Pretty simple. Very nice. Buildings looking super nice. You've got loads of detail through, and I really like the design with the walls. I think that's pretty clean. And then rooftops here and there. You've got some cars here. Is this the Mercedes Sprinter from the
I don't know, you gave me that ages ago to use for something else.
Oh, yeah, this thing. Oh, yeah, I remember this.
Both of them are something you gave me.
Oh, did I really? Okay. Let's see what Morales says about how up to date they are. Oh, I really like this detail right here. This is one of the things you would drive over, right?
Yeah.
To stop people from getting in. That's cool. I like that. Ferrari F40 right here. Very nice. Some street lights and a pedestrian crossing. So you press the button and then you look both ways still and then you cross. Bike lane. I think bike lanes are pretty cool. And then no interior for this one, but it still looks very nice, and I can't wait until you do more of these. And then over here, you made a bit of a replay mod video and posted it to your channel of you doing the terrain all by yourself, didn't you?
Yeah, there's that one and then there's the bridge.
Okay, so you've posted two now. Yeah, I've watched the bridge one as well. And the bridge you've updated since then, and this looks nice. I like the blue. And would that be to replicate a blue painted metal or like a rusted metal?
Probably a blue painted metal is what it's meant to be.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Very nice. And then you have the classic water that we saw in the previous video, and then your railway sort of comes down.
Yeah, I wanted to go underground because over towards the edge of the plot I want to start putting residential stuff in.
Okay.
It's like rows and rows of houses.
Okay, that would be really cool. And then does this QR code work for anything?
That takes you to the roads.
Oh, it does?
I think it's the roads. It's the road to the bridge, one of them.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And then you've done some interiors for the shops down here as well, haven't you?
No, I don't think they've got interiors if I remember correctly. It's just the shop front.
Oh, it's just the shop front. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Anything else to add?
I think that's it.
That's it. Well, it does look very nice, and I'm sure the screenshots here are just going to look superb, especially from like this position on the bit of the canal onto the houses. I think that looks really, really good.
Thank you.
Now, if any of you guys, well, if you have nothing left to share, CJ, we can move on to, if anything, you guys have got really quickly. All right, very nice.
Hi, this guy. Yeah, no interior, but the left side of the aircraft is
Painted.
I believe. Yeah.
Nice. I really like. I'm always a fan of BA's livery, so I like this a lot.
Yeah.
I think they could do with a bit of updating it to sort of incorporate, like make it more interesting. But everyone's doing Euro white liveries at this point, so I don't really expect it. Maybe make the blue a bit wavy, similar to like say United. But
Yeah,
I
like
think-
have the blue like swoop up into the tail or something. That'd be cool.
I think you did a really good job of
Yeah. Thank you.
making this. Anyway, if that's it, then we can head back to Warp Server Showcase. And I'd like to thank everyone for joining us. Hopefully we can get a bit more of these out. Hopefully more people add signs, but you know, it's school, so priorities, right? Anyway, I'd like to thank you guys once again for joining me and for watching this. And we'll see you hopefully very, very soon. So, if anyone has anything final or anything else they'd like to say before we sign off, well, if that's it. Alright, my name is Mind. I was joined by Fifi, Kino, X13, and CJ, and thank you to them once again. And we'll hopefully see you very, very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.